Hey, you guys, welcome. Happy Monday to you. I hope you all had fantastic Thanksgiving. Welcome to my life. My life. I am live now. Welcome. It's Stephanie Zima or the Gutsy Health VIP, right, on Instagram. So, good to see you guys. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the effects of an unregulated blood sugar in your body. And I think it is a very important subject. And I find that a lot of people don't know much about it, right? We kind of go around our lives and we eat and we kind of know it's not good. And we also know that we are supposed to exercise and we are supposed to do things, but we don't really know the effects that uncontrolled blood sugar is actually having on our bodies. And if we would know that, then we wouldn't take the pre-diabetic stage so easy, right? We almost getting to the point. Thanks for hopping on. If you hop on, say hello. I'd love to chat with people and see who's doing this. But anyway, so we kind of like we hop on and we get told, oh, you're in a pre-diabetic stage, and then you kind of know, yeah, you're supposed to be having a healthy lifestyle. You're supposed to be doing something. However, many of us find that hard, so then it's kind of almost getting to be forgotten, right? We pre-diabetic stage is not severe enough for many of us to actually do something about it. So here is where I want to make sure that I educate a little bit on the things that I have learned in the last few months and years, actually, that I wanted to share with you guys. So make sure that you understand that even a pre-diabetic stage is really severe and you need to take action, regardless if someone tells you like, oh, you lost a couple pounds and now you're fine. Okay, because that's exactly what happened to my husband. He has been told when he was in a pre-diabetic stage that he was fine, and for some reason, like our life has happened, and he's not the only person that is happening to. Many of us, and I've been talking to many people, that's exactly what's happening. People are being told, it's not as bad, or we are simply not having a mindset that it's bad, but it is. And I want to tell you exactly what it does to your body. Okay, so diabetes really takes a toll on your heart and your blood vessels, on your eyes, on your kidneys, on your nerves, on your gastrointestinal tract, and even your gums and your teeth. Did you know that? So the heart disease, for example, is one of the biggest ones, right? The heart disease you can have that can lead to heart attacks, to strokes. Now think that further. That is just heart attacks and strokes. That is just from an uncontrolled blood sugar level, not diabetes. This is a pre-diabetic stage, right? Think about this. This is almost a stage, a pre-diabetic, that we are chucking off and say, oh yeah, everyone has that. We're kind of used to it. I want you to really hear me. You are playing with the possibility of a heart attack, and you're playing with the possibility of a stroke, okay? You can have nerve damage. You can have discolorations in your legs, and you can really actually get nerve damage from this. Nerve damage that you can't repair. I want you to think that and let that thing sink in for a minute, okay? Your eyes can be affected. You can get glaucoma. You can get cataracts. You just have vision problems in general, which, sudden vision loss can happen. I mean, think on that. Think this through just a little more. Let's say you're driving a car, and because you are playing with your health and you're not taking a pre-diabetic stage seriously, and you out of the sudden having and experiencing a vision loss, and now next thing you know, you're in a car accident, you can actually kill people, right? And I know I'm painting a really gruesome picture here, but I want to make sure that is something that we become aware, the responsibility we have to, if we are in a pre-diabetic stage, that we are going to do something about it, and B, the people who are leading up to be in a pre-diabetic stage, because if you are not taking care of your health with your nutrition and your fitness and your exercise, you are going to end up there. The nutrition that we're buying out of the store has so much sugar in it already. It is something that's really a problem. I mean, even salad is being sprayed with sugar, you guys. Like, we are eating out, we are running around like chickens with our heads cut off, buying all this food from everywhere, and what we are not aware of is the harm we are actually doing on our system. And the worst thing is that we are all kind of getting used to this lifestyle, and we are laughing about it, right? It's not something we should be laughing about. We should do active strides to constantly figure out better ways to eat, figuring out better ways how to preserve the food, how to make sure that we are prepared for on the go and cold weathers and no cook nights. And trust me, I'm a busy mom of 3 and I'm running around. Everybody is in different sports. I know exactly what you all are talking about. It's hard, right? And yes, sometimes I have to buy McDonald's, right? And that was a poor act of planning on my part last weekend, right? Because my daughter didn't eat much when we were going, and then we rushed out the door, right? Sometimes that happens to me too, right? It's no shame when it does happen. However, that shouldn't be the norm, that we do this all the time. And so here is really, now let's bring it back. Vision problems, right? We not only are we rushing around, but we also could have vision loss out of the sudden that leads to accidents, right? And you could possibly not just kill somebody else, but you could also like kill yourself or the family. Okay, so teeth and gum disease can come from that. No, think that through. Do you want rotten teeth in your mouth? Do you want to smile with, like, how expensive? Okay, and here's the next thing that comes to mind right off when I'm thinking about teeth that are falling out. Think about how expensive the dentist is. Think about how expensive dental work is. Okay, so when we are talking about we don't have money to invest in good foods or better foods, when we say we don't have money to invest in supplements, when we say we don't have money to even show up for something free, okay, then what are we really saying here? Do we say we're choosing dental work because we are choosing that? Or do we say we are choosing to pay for medication? Because that's not cheap, guys. I see it now with my husband. The needles, all the supplies he's needing, all the things. Yes, we have insurance, but there's co-pays and there's stuff. There's stuff that happens, expenses that are coming with that. So you pay for this or you pay for that. But there's what my point is like, I even offer free options for people, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to be on a healthier journey, right? Everyone has different entry points into this journey, but the journey can get started for free. I want you to think at least about that, if not the other side, the coaching and the whatever it is you're needing. But you need to think of something. Now, if you are not even getting yourself involved with a healthier lifestyle the free way, why is that? Are you choosing something different, or are you, and I want you to just start thinking. I don't want you to do anything else, I mean, unless you want to, right? But I want you to start thinking for yourself, because why are you not taking care of that? Are you choosing a heart and blood vessel complication all the way to heart attack and diabetes? Because when you become accountable for yourself, when your mindset becomes to the point that you are getting off the blame train, yes, we are all guilty of it. And trust me, I've been there too a long time. I've blamed everybody and his mother. Until I've gone into my coaching and my personal development, and now I'm changing the mindset, and I've had changed the mindset, and I started becoming really accountable to myself and really understanding that every single action, every single thing is because I choose it. And it's so funny because my mother had said, and I'm going to tell you a little story. My mother had said for years before, you choose this. And I've always asked her, like, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. Well, I don't think she really understood either. However, now it makes sense to me. Yes, I choose things. You choose every single thing that's happening to you. Because simply by either choosing action or inaction, you are choosing. When you are aware and you are choosing inaction because it's more comfortable than getting yourself help, getting yourself somebody who will hold you accountable, getting yourself somebody who will help you with your nutritional choices, getting some supplements to help your body feel better, getting, like any of this, if you are then you're choosing. Okay, now I want you to be aware without judgment. I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to just reflect this week today on what the effects of blood sugar are. Elevated, unregulated blood sugar in your body. Don't choose the nerve pain and the nerve damage. Don't choose your heart attack. Don't choose your stroke. Don't choose vision problems, gum problems, teeth. All that stuff comes from just simply not wanting to change your lifestyle, or for not wanting to learn tools that will help you have a better lifestyle or an easier lifestyle. Guys, I hear you all. I hear what many of you are saying, right? I'm busy. I'm running around. I drop it in the comments, as a matter of fact. Drop it in the comments. I'm wondering if I can see comments here. Julie, I can see you. Yes, diabetes is systematic. Yes, systemic. Exactly. Drop it in the comments. What are your excuses? What is pretending or preventing you from a healthy lifestyle? What is preventing you? Okay? And then you think, okay, you put it on the one side, what's preventing you from living healthier lifestyle, and then put it on the other plate and say, I'm choosing. Actually, do that. Do that. We're almost done with this year. I am choosing all these risks I told you about. The heart, the health, the stroke, the teeth, nerve pain, nerve damage, all the things that are coming with unregulated diabetes or pre-diabetic stage. This or that. When you sit there and you're really sitting and doing this work, and you're sitting there and thinking about it, just without judgment, guys, you're going to have to admit that there's no excuse for you not acting. You can say you don't have money. I'm telling you, there's free options. My group, my Health VIP group, totally free. I have 5-day challenges in there, which helps people move in, totally free, right? I share information about stuff in there, totally free. You could get started. You could start with me on my Saturday morning walking group, totally free, right? If you are not doing that, then I want you to ask yourself, why not? Why are you choosing? Where does that come from? Why are you choosing inaction? Why are you choosing not showing up for yourself? Because that is a mindset thing too. If you are putting yourself last, and now I'm going to talk to the mamas here for a minute, okay? If you're choosing to put yourself last, if you're choosing to let your kids run the household, or instead of you becoming the leader of your pack, if you're choosing these things, you are basically doing a disservice towards yourself and therefore to your children. That was something I have learned as well, okay? I grew up being a people pleaser because that's what I seen, okay? That's what I've been modeled to, a people pleaser, a person who was good in trying to do everything for everybody all the time. So I did the same thing. I was constantly up and doing and running and, yada, 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 yada. What did I get from it? I got rashes, I got stressed, I got anger, I got even relationships in my life that are not healthy. People who would just use my natural wanting to give and wanting to help and wanting to do all these things simply because I didn't have appropriate boundaries in place at that time. Okay, I am rectifying all these relationships. I'm kicking everybody to the curb who does not understand that I too am valuable, I am worth it, and I am ready to take what's mine, and that is my health, and that is my life, and that is respect from other people, right? And I want you to think about this. I want you to think, what is it for you? If you are not on it, and working on these things towards you, what legacy are you leaving towards your children? What legacy are you leaving towards the people who you are in contact with? Are you really doing yourself and them a service? It's something, it's deep. I know that, okay? For some people, I'm too deep. For some people, I'm too like this. But if nothing, my phone is ringing. If nothing, make sure that you are taking care of your body, okay? Make sure that you are getting and thinking about that as this holiday season is coming in, as this year is coming to a close. Make sure that you are looking for a solution, okay? One way or another. Make sure you are on the right path for where you want to live and be like. Because last but not least, okay, you don't want to end your life at some point being in regret, being miserable, having had unsatisfying relationships, or not having enough money, or feeling like, just suffering. Like, don't do that to yourself, okay? Try something, and there's always a step up, regardless where you are. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. It doesn't matter if you are ready to invest in your health and doing all these things, like even doctor's appointments, you guys, the co-pays, all that stuff, that all costs money, okay? Preventative care, regulate your blood sugar levels, do it with exercise, with nutrition, with supplementation. And yes, we do need supplementation. Most of us do need supplementation because we simply do not eat the amount of prebiotics and probiotics that our system needs to combat all the negative stuff that's in our nutrition these days. Yes, I know it used to be different, okay? But now look at who's getting paid on the foods. I mean, I'm from Germany, and I'll tell you something, the guidelines on food restrictions coming into Europe, into Germany, are much, much higher than what's coming into the US. The food that we are getting here delivered in the US is not the best, I'm just gonna say. Okay, so you especially need to make sure that you are somewhat getting yourself ready, getting yourself right, getting your life to where you want it every single day, and where you are going to be happy with the choices that you're making. Okay, so now if you need help with that, please drop Health VIP, go over to my side, go on the side, go on, if you're looking and watching this on YouTube, because I'm going to upload it there too, go on the side and check out the links. Go on my profile, check out the links. Go on the top, check out the link. There's a lot of free resources that I'm offering. I'm serving the community out of the kindness, of like wanting to make sure that people have tools and people have options. Okay, this is not like, oh, you must pay me all the time. No, you can get a lot of stuff for free. Would I upgrade you to pay eventually? Absolutely, because what's your health worth to you, right? I mean, I have to pay for my mentors, I have to pay for my coaches to tell me certain information, and so will you eventually. But you could get started if that's what you need to do. Okay, all right, so that's all I wanted to say today. Have a happy Monday.